Hey there, sports fans. It is that time. It is that time. It is time for another Sports View brought to you by Women Love Sports Too. And um, let's have everyone introduce yourselves. We've had a busy week, and I have lots of questions about Cheryl's whole fit here. Always something new.
Right, right.
But introduce yourselves, please.
I'll go because Cheryl's outfit might take a while. Hey, it's your girl Hatch chiming in from the nation's capital, Washington D.C., home of the Washington Spirit. That's our women's soccer team. Y'all know I'm not going full commander. I'm not going. I can't go full commander yet.
You're not all in. You're not
I'm
all
still
in.
in therapy. I'm still in therapy.
Oh,
Go ahead, Cheryl.
oh, okay. Well, while you're in therapy, you might need to make me an appointment too. Okay.
Go right.
Yes, Lord.
Admitting it is the first step. Go ahead, girl. Introduce yourself.
Well, as you all know, it's your girl Cheryl Green with the big coming in all the way from Los Angeles, California. But I am a diehard Cleveland Browns fan. And so Kanisha, did have a question and she wanted to know about this ensemble. And Tracy did say it would Hatch would probably say it would take a couple of minutes. So, Boston and the Bills played this past weekend. And so we were out there, practicing in all that snow and stuff, while it was coming down. So, we sitting out there watching. So this is what I had on while I was out there, my scarf and stuff, because that snow was, it was flying in our faces and stuff. And so then we get the call that hey, they done moved it to Detroit. So we were weatherproofed. We were ready to go, and then they called it off. So I felt like, I probably just gonna keep this outfit on for the day, so everybody know that we were ready. We were ready. Yeah, we were ready. Yeah.
Okay, this is a very long intro.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like it's a road to nowhere.
You said Boston and the Bills. You meant Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
She's not even
Yeah.
claiming Cleveland anymore.
She's in her morning outfit. That's her.
Yeah. No, did I say Cleveland? I said Cleveland. I said
She's
we. Yeah.
moving. She's
We
moving.
were in the Bills. Yeah, we went to Buffalo. It was just so cold up there.
Right.
I mean, but
Cheryl,
we was making angels and we was eating icicles and we was making snow cones and everything. Y'all want one? I brought some with me.
you took an L with you too, though. I mean, so did the Steelers. So
Okay. Okay. I don't have anything to say on that.
rounding it up. I'm Kanisha, and it's my turn to take the wheel to host today. So I guess we'll get into it. This is the Friendsgiving edition. I thought maybe Cheryl's outfit had something to do with that, but
she's definitely giving. Giving us something.
I told you this was my outfit when I went to Buffalo.
What it is, I think you needed more than that for Buffalo.
by way of Detroit.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so we'll talk about the NFL in just a bit. But first, let's talk about the NCAA a little bit. There are some football notables. Cheryl has been taking notes, making a list, checking it twice. And, once Cheryl shares some interesting facts and tidbits, maybe we want to talk a little bit about the Heisman, the race to the Heisman and what's happening right now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Cheryl was going to share some facts and tidbits, and then you check them, and then we would talk. So, but
well, you know that.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what Cheryl has to say. Cheryl,
okay, I'm doing my Kanisha impersonation.
Oh, so far so good.
Right. She's got that part right.
Okay. So the first college football game was played in guess what year? 1869 between Rutgers. Huh?
Nothing good.
Okay, between the Rutgers, Rutgers University and the College of New Jersey, now known as Princeton University.
Look at
I
that.
did not know that.
They wore leather helmets back then. Like it was basically for fashion.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard that they wore leather helmets when Herschel Walker played too, but that's probably another story, another issue. Go ahead,
That
Cheryl. What else you got?
would explain a lot.
Okay, so the first use of instant replay during a college football game was in 1963 during a December 7th Army versus Navy game. And guess who won the game?
Army.
I was going to say.
No, it was Navy.
Oh, you were so excited. I thought you were like giving us a clue. Jeez, Cheryl.
Okay, I have
You
another
guys
one.
know that one? I was like 1867. They were like, here's what happened.
Right. It's the replay. What had happened was she cleared that century up quick. All right, good work, Cheryl. What else you got?
Okay, so the first Heisman Trophy was awarded to Jay Berwanger of College University in 1935. The award was created by the New York Downtown Athletic Club.
I thought you were going to say Baker Mayfield, but you know.
No, this is college, and I think Jay was black because that's a black name, ain't it?
This is where your facts went a little far.
Yeah.
But I will say Baker does have one. That's why he's on that commercial with the rest of them. So I will at least give you that much. Give you a little Browns consolation.
Okay.
Oh,
so
well, I
Brownie,
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
do you have any more facts or tidbits?
Well, I was going to say Ernie Davis is the first black person to win the Heisman Trophy, and he was out of Syracuse.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a good one. What
And
year
he
was
had
that? You have a year on that?
Well, they didn't put a year on here, so I would probably guess it was in the 1900s.
That narrowed it down. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. That was good. I did those were
The
some
movie
did you
about
knows.
him was really good. Was it The Express? Excellent movie, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not the 1900s, but a little later on down the line,
Right.
you know, with the
But I
little
do have-
integration. But yeah.
I do have one more, ladies. I think this is very important. So Ohio State has won. The Ohio State, my apologies, has won 924 games in over 130 seasons of football. And I noticed your son, is that Robert with the Ohio State colors on back there behind you, Kanisha?
It's not.
No, darling, that is a high school player. That is my son. That's Julian.
Oh, it's Julian. Oh, okay.
He's in high school. Yes.
Oh,
High school.
so he already know what university he wants to go to based on the colors he's wearing.
Oh boy.
Let's not mess up a recruiting process here.
This is you see how Cheryl's segment went left?
Okay,
You
you know what?
As soon as she said, I got one more. I was like, oh boy.
I was like, what's it going to be now? What's it going to be
Right.
now?
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
so I want to talk about week 13. Right now, there are the top 5 2022 Heisman Trophy candidates heading into week 13. You guys want to know something cool?
Yes.
Yes.
I have personally met and kind of know 2 of them. I feel like I've had a little influence. No, not really, but I can attest to the talent pool this year. And so let's see where they're coming from, because I'm sure Cheryl has vested interest in the Ohio State, but I don't believe that they're represented in this list. At number 5, Jaden Daniels from LSU.
Okay.
And if you're looking for any type of late run, that would be Jaden Daniels. He got momentum after that Alabama win. Just threw in a really spectacular fashion, a 2-point conversion. He's 61st in touchdown passes, and with 15, and has the number 16 QBR. And he has 740 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns. So that is pretty impressive. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Number
All right.
4, Bo Nix from Oregon. And he's back on the list again. He was in the top 5 until the loss to Washington, but he got back in there after playing really well against Utah. So he changed places there and moved on in there. Number 3, Blake Corum from Michigan. And this guy is crazy. This could be a shakeup in Michigan. He took a shot to the knee last week against Illinois, but before that, he had 20 touches, 157 total yards, and a touchdown against one of the nation's best defenses. He is just like a cannonball going through. Really interesting. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this next game that he has.
You know, Cheryl got so touchy when you talked about that blue, but go ahead, keep going.
And he's an outstanding young man. He just made the news for using some of his NIL money to feed families Thanksgiving meals. He was handing out turkeys and meal kits, which is really nice. So shout out to Blake Corum for that generosity there.
What school is he again?
Go Blue. You know what school it was.
Oh, they do that up there in Michigan. Okay. Oh, so he's in the running just because he gave out some turkeys?
No, because he's like a certified baller.
Yeah, that part. Okay.
And he is from the DMV area. So you know, I met him personally. Outstanding young man. Another outstanding young man that I have met personally and in the running, Caleb Williams from USC. And he is accounted for 39 touchdowns this year. He has 39 with 33 passing scores and then 6 just running it in. He is not playing around and throwing the ball really well and just won over UCLA. Very exciting. And, you know, putting them in a playoff slot, you know, great possibility there. Very excited. And at number 1 is CJ Stroud from the Ohio State.
Look at that. Look at that.
Now she can breathe. Now she can breathe.
Right. I was going to say,
can you say that again? Can you say that again,
the podcast. Go ahead.
Okay. But, you know, he can't get too comfortable. He's leading the race, but his lead is shaky at best. He's thrown for less than 300 yards in the last 4 of the last 5 games. And he's only thrown 1 touchdown or less in 3 of the last 4 games. But if Ohio State keeps winning and that running game looks great, he could be in there maybe. But, you know, we'll have to see. So, you know, playing against Michigan, that's how he did not get the 2021 Heisman. If the Buckeyes don't win on Saturday, he probably won't get it again. But we'll see. But it's very exciting. A lot of top talent, exciting quarterbacks. You know, that running back in there would be a you know, whenever someone who's not a quarterback wins a Heisman, that's always exciting. So, you know, best wishes to all these young men. Their talent can't be denied. And let me hold $20.
Exactly.
Cheryl, you have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
Michigan was number 3. The Ohio State was number 1.
The players, not the teams.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
You know, Justin Field came out of he plays for, you know, Chicago. He came out of the Ohio State. He could have probably easily won the Heisman. And so you see how it's like, wow, every year it's always somebody from the Ohio State, you know, in the runnings for the Heisman Trophy. And so I want y'all to be backing us, okay, this year. I want y'all to back us, you and Hatch. I want y'all to, you know, be cheering on us. Maybe get a little vote or something in there because we're gonna win. And then we're playing Michigan this weekend.
I'm not going to be able to say yes to that, Cheryl.
But Julian, but you put your son up there in our colors today.
No, that happens to be okay. Anyway,
Cheryl, you wore a straw hat to a snowstorm. So thoughts and prayers And we'll see how it goes this weekend for the Ohio State and Michigan. So
A byproduct of hypothermia, frostbite,
right.
is Cheryl being confused about Buffalo and Boston and a number of other things. But what I will cheer for is point of personal privilege, if I might, or is that later?
No, it's now.
Point of personal privilege to that guy right there, rocking jersey number 1 from Howard University, the Mecca, who this past Saturday defeated Morgan State and became the MEAC co-champions with their record. So while Howard will not be moving on to the Celebration Bowl, they share the distinction of the same record as North Carolina Central, which will be playing in the Celebration Bowl against Jackson State. But this is quite an accomplishment for the Bison, as they were projected originally to finish 5th in their conference, and they were up there on number 1. And then even more exciting news, the post conference accolades came out, and that guy in jersey number 1 made 2nd all conference defense. So shout out to my son, Robert.
Shout out to Robert.
And while we're still on this winning weekend, I'm surprised I still have a voice, because after that Saturday conference win, then that guy on my I guess screen left, his high school won their conference championship as well. Very hard fought battle. St. John's College High School in Washington, D.C.
Yay.
Catholic High School from Hyattsville, Maryland. And that was amazing to see my son as a freshman be a part of something that special. Shout out to the St. John's Cadets. But also, I have to say that game was a nail biter up to the end. Like, the parents we were all standing up in the last play of the 4th quarter. And, my son Robert is a DeMatha graduate. So there was a whole household rivalry and a lot of trash talking that weekend, and it was cold. But
well, we knew
I did not wear a straw hat.
We knew they was going to win because of the colors that they wear. But I will say, congratulations, Kanisha, because, just like LeBron James' sons is destined for the NBA, your sons is destined for the NFL. So congrats. Big ups.
Okay. When that happens, let me hold $20.
23? Okay.
Hook mom up. So anyway, moving along. Let's talk about this NFL now. Cheryl, if you thought out the week 11 scores. Once again, it is rough to be a Steelers fan. So I just think that, I had to sacrifice the Steelers on the altar this year so that my babies could win. And, sometimes you gotta give a little and get a little, right? So that's what I'm going to say there. I don't quite know what happened, because we should have got that, I feel like. But let's cruise around and talk about some other things that happened in week 11. The Titans and the Packers. Once again, the Packers, 27-17, Titans over the Packers.
Can I jump in there? Just one thing. Anytime the Packers win, Marquez will come on the show. But when
No,
they
no shows. Talk about it, girl.
He's missing. That's why he's missing. I get it.
Yeah.
I saw that trend too. Good point, Cheryl.
Marquez, speak up. Where are you, Marquez? Anybody see Marquez? In fine fashion, the Bears once again fell to the Falcons.
Ouch.
27-24. The Falcons are happy, I'm sure.
Right.
Ravens over the Panthers, 13-3. Did anybody watch that?
The what?
Yeah.
In red zone. In red zone, I saw.
I didn't even watch it on that. Okay, here's where I was like, what happened? The Giants lost to the Lions. 30. Can anyone call in and let us know how?
And I think I saw that the Lions, is that their third win in a row? That's the first time since 2017.
That's wild. And yeah, they were 4-6-0.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lions over the Giants at MetLife. At home,
That
Giants.
was ugly. That was ugly. I guess they're more used to the colder weather, even colder. I I don't have okay.
Well, the Browns were stinking it up on their field, so they figured they had to go do their away win. So
I got stuff at home is just problems at home. Let's go trouble at home.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, we got the
Mhm.
Commanders over the Texans, 23-10.
That's why she got so much to say.
Well, I mean, like, were you expecting something else? The Texans? What did you say last time? Boxer Square 181. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah. And that's the other thing. I mean, well, we'll take the W, but I'm like, it was the Texans. I mean,
You better. You better.
right.
You better. The Rams lost to the Saints.
Ooh.
You win a Super Bowl and then I mean, fumes. That's over. That's done.
It is, and the coach, he's always on somebody's commercial.
Well, McVay,
Taco Bell, McDonald's. He's doing something on TV. Eating, jumping.
Oh, you saying he's doing everything but coaching? This is the vibe I'm getting from you.
Okay,
that's what I see. That's what
okay. The Eagles beat the Colts by 1 point.
Really?
I'm like, really?
That was a good game, though. I thought that was a good game.
Oh, the Eagles were shaking their boots for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, they were. I thought it was. I was rooting for the Colts. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's what I want to talk about. There's a couple ones I want to talk about, and this is one: the Raiders over the Broncos. I couldn't even say it with a straight face, y'all.
Devontae Adams, that's all I can say. I don't know how he pulled that off. Ain't that where Sierra's husband's
at the Broncos?
Yeah, Cheryl's calling him Sierra's husband now. At the beginning of the season, he was Russell Wilson, but now the way he's playing.
Hey, somebody lift the curse off this man.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He's a Broncos fan. He's despondent. He's like, eh.
It's rough in Denver right now. It is rough. Did you see, Kanisha, did you see the thing that said that we owe Pete Carroll an apology? He's been carrying Russell Wilson all this time. We thought it was the other way around. Man, that was I mean, outside of the Adams catch, it just watching these two was like these two teams. It was I'm sure it was tough. Let me not act like I watched. I'm sure it was tough. Okay?
The Steelers
go to overtime. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was trying to roll through these. The Steelers lost to the Bengals, and I mean,
I was pulling for y'all too.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Exactly.
Not everybody.
Well,
what? My only consolation is you lost too.
Well, now here's the deal. Every team in our division has beat the Steelers.
I'm gonna look that up because I'm not sure.
Right.
Here's what I want to talk about. The Cowboys and the Vikings, 40-3.
Ooh, that's the reason I got to see y'all's game, okay? Because I was like, oh, look, it's another game board. That's how I got to even root for y'all.
Well, didn't they say at one point the game got so bad they switched over to the Steelers Bengals game? Like it wasn't supposed to be broadcast.
No.
And they were like, you know what? Let's
just move on.
It was just like, oops, pal, surprise. Like the game just showed up. I was like, oh, look, Chase, your team's on. And
I heard the quarterback for Dallas said, hey, let's just go and send their fans home early. And evidently that's what they did. That's what he said. Their fans home early.
But you see, from week to week, what can happen. Like again, last week's win was last week's win, and then you're at home and you manage a whole field goal. A whole field goal. I mean,
that's it.
That thing was. It's just so much on so many levels because I mean, do we really need to hear any more from Cowboy fans? No. Then the Vikings after that great football the previous week, and then it's like, well, thanks. We even got to catch an AFC game because you all stink. The AFC shadow anyway, so they were like, oh, we'll go ahead and switch now. So.
Yeah, because they never came in the red zone.
Speaking of bad, the Cardinals and the 49ers yesterday.
Oh man.
Cardinals 10, Niners 38.
Yeah.
So the other 3 points.
Yes. And look, this is what people always say after. But you know, at one point it was close, and I don't mean when it was 0-0. No, it was
for a long time.
It was actually close, and then it's like it's like when I'm watching, it's like neither team is my team, but I'm not rooting for anybody. But you just don't want it to stink so bad. Oh man, the interception, it was
bad.
I almost forgot they were in Mexico City because I was like, why is it so loud? You know, it was Arizona. I'm like, well, they both didn't have to go, but so far. And yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
Went to a whole nother country.
Country.
Yeah.
Maybe they drank the water. Maybe that was somebody drank the water.
Or they didn't get enough sleep or something.
I don't know.
Told y'all not to drink the water.
Right, exactly.
There you go. Oh, and then Chiefs and Chargers. Chiefs prevailed by 3 points over the Chargers.
You know,
times.
Again, the Chiefs, like, they're not in their element unless they're losing in like the last minutes of the game. I thought they only did this like a few games. There has been a good amount of games this season with these come from. It's like, oh, well, it's time for us to go out and win. I don't know if that was Andy Reid's voice or not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, I mean, it is great football, but.
On to the next week. On to the next. What I yell at my kids on the field? On to the next. On to the next. Yeah. So, thanks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's next?
The Bills will play the Lions. Who you got? Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna go. I don't have a dog in the fight, but however, we got the B in the fight. So we're gonna go with the Bills because they start with the B like the Browns. So we'll look for the Bills to do it, but yeah.
Well, I think the Bills also because they're 7-3, whereas the Lions are 4-6. That's probably more of an indicator than alphabetic positioning.
I was like, what is this fun?
I'm no statistician, but
play-wise, yeah. I mean, I'd have to go with the Bills. Will I root for the Lions? Maybe I like the underdog. They're riding high from the little win this week over the Giants, but don't push it. But I do think the Bills are going to pull it out.
Here's one I think we can all agree upon, and this can be from an emotional place. Both teams are 7-3. You got your Giants, you got your Cowboys. I want the Giants off the strength of I don't want the Cowboys to win. I said it.
That's exactly how we decide our games. Okay.
Hey, fight me. Okay.
What about you, Cheryl? Who are you going with for Turkey afternoon game? Who's it going to be?
I really don't like either one of those teams. But you said the Giants, right? I'm going to say the Giants because they start with a G, like, my last name, Green, with the big E. So I'll go with the Giants.
She is going to stand on.
But then again, I don't know. I could go with the Cowboys because this is C. So I'm like at a toss-up right now. So I just think whoever win because it's still Cheryl Green team.
This is another one of the games where I want to root for the verses, the VS, the @ who is going to pull this out? I don't know. The Cowboys obviously are riding high from their, shellacking of the Vikings. The Giants, will hopefully recover from their L. I don't know who's going to pull it out, but I will be watching. And I just would like to say you all are welcome because the NFC East always gives you good football. So you're welcome. Okay.
Oh, thank
NFC
you.
East. Well, what about the
Okay.
North? AFC North does too.
That's not who's playing. That's not. Who's playing.
I know, but they do. They
Listen.
give.
I've got one more
Thursday
important
night.
one.
All right, go ahead.
Based off emotionally charged decision making. Patriots and the Vikings. Patriots are 6-4. Vikings are 8-2. I'm going, even though they got mollywopped and embarrassed, I'm going to go with the Vikings because I hate the Patriots.
I do that.
And the Vikings wear purple. So
We are going so basic. We're doing
that's my
alphabet.
favorite color.
We're doing Roy G. Biv. I mean, we are going basic. What about you, Cheryl? Patriots, Vikings?
Well, what is the quarterback? I mean, what is the coach name? Belichick. Yeah, Bill, yeah, him.
Bob
So
the Builder.
Bill Belichick. So he did coach the Cleveland Browns at one time. So the Vikings, they're my birthstone. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Bill Belichick on this one, only because we know what type of skills he got, and we know he can win. And yeah, we and because he was a coach for the Cleveland Browns, so we're gonna go with the
Tracy, who do you have?
we're gonna go with that team.
It's just a downward spiral.
He had a layover in Cleveland, so
right, exactly. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Again, what do you say? You tell the boys on to the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just act like I didn't see 3/8 of their game on Sunday. On CBS, cut to a different game, and I'm going to say the Vikings are going to pull it out. I mean, the Patriots pulled out that yawn fest on Sunday over the Jets, but I mean, woo woo. I'm going to go with the Vikings with the W.
Okay. And then that Sunday, you got the Broncos and the Panthers. Denver's favored to win. All things considered.
Over the Panthers? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at the
Lift
Panthers.
the curse off of Russell.
Help him.
Lift him, Lord. Lift.
Right.
Sierra needs to do another prayer. You got the Falcons and the Commanders, and the Washington's favorite to win.
Yes, Heineke is our guy. I mean, he's it's not all thrills and fairy dust and all of that, but he comes and gets the job done. He comes to work, does his job.
And then you got the Bengals and the Titans, and Cincinnati's favorite to win. Another Ohio team.
Yes.
So
Cincinnati's favorite to win. I don't know.
Over the Titans, yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why.
I can see Joe Burrow. I can see him pulling that out.
I just read the info.
Okay. Titans are no slouches. Go ahead.
We will see. We will see. But we are so we're running out of time. But again, as I mentioned previously, this is our Friendsgiving edition. Who's cooking?
I don't know, but I can tell you who's eating.
That was very quiet. You're not cooking, Cheryl?
My daughter, she's cooking, so I'll be eating over her house.
Are you washing dishes?
She has a dishwasher.
Good answer. Good answer.
I got dishwashers too. Those two dudes behind me.
Right. Are you cooking?
My sister and I are cooking, actually.
Nice.
Yes.
Y'all going to be in Maryland, or you're traveling?
We're going to be in an undisclosed location.
Oh. Okay.
I'm putting that out here on Beyonce's internet.
Right. Somewhere in the area.
Okay.
We could be anywhere. But let's take a moment and talk about what we're grateful for.
I'll go first. I am grateful for
background music.
life. I am grateful for football, And I'm grateful for you ladies.
Aw.
I love coming and doing this with you all every week.
Love. Aw. Cheryl.
Cheryl gave me half a heart.
Don't throw up gang signs, Cheryl. We know
Because you're
that.
supposed to put yours up the other side.
I'm not going to.
Okay, so what I'm thankful for, I am first and foremost thankful for my family, my friends, you ladies, seeing you all once a week and just being able to break bread. And of course, our producer, Linda. I am so thankful for our Cleveland Browns. And I'm going to be even thankful when Deshaun Watson come week after next. I am thankful for, when I say family, so I think I had told you ladies that I was doing Ancestry, and I was able to find my father's side of the family as well as my mother's side of the family. So we're definitely going to be breaking bread. And I am so thankful for, this bigger family that we didn't even know we had. And I'm going to be really thankful for all the Ohio State when they tear the bones off of Michigan State.
Wow. Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan State is the same.
No. No.
Okay, Michigan.
It's so ugly up there in the Midwest.
I didn't know.
Let's get back to the nice things. The nice things.
She's so
That's what I'm thankful for.
She's like, it could be either one. We're gonna.
Right. Then she comes back all sweet.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so I am thankful that football season is closed out here on a high note because I am tired. You hear me? Like I would love a bowl game. I would love one more all-star, whatever. But I've been on the road since August. I have to wear a lot of under-eye concealer, so I am
right.
But
you're bagged out.
I'm thankful, for health. Thankful for covering and protection. Thankful for my family. Thank you for this extended ASV family and our viewers. And thankful that we've got more shows to come, a little bit more excitement. So until then, we wish you very happy holiday coming up. And we hope it's magically delicious. And remember that Another Sports View loves you and you and you and you too. So until then, we'll see about these predictions. We'll see if Cheryl is right about all the Ohios, all things Ohio. And hopefully she will know not to wear a sun hat in the snow.
And I love you too.
Moving forward. We'll see. But until then, take care, y'all.
Go Browns.